everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup routine. I feel like I always do these on TikTok, but I've never done these on YouTube. So I'm going to take you guys along with me as I do a full face soft glam makeup tutorials. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with our bare face. We're in the bathroom. This is the only spot that I have a mirror where I can actually see my makeup and see what I'm doing. So excuse me if the lighting isn't tea. This is the Maybelline Jelly Primer. It's a 24-hour hydrating blur primer so that you can blur out all your pores and everything so that everything has a smooth and even base. This is only my second time using it and I honestly really like it, to be honest. So I'm putting it everywhere I get the most oily, which is mainly my T-zone. And when I wore this to church on Sunday, my makeup really didn't move at all. I wore it to church and then I was just out and about. So the fact that my makeup didn't move, that's all I needed to know. Obviously I know it's a combination of all the other products I use, but I feel like having a good base is what sets the tone for the rest of your makeup. Next we're gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. My go-to brow gel. I've been using it, I don't know how long now. Like I've been using it for a very long time. And it's literally my go-to for every occasion, every event, everything, every day. I'm using the end of a Morphe brow brush just because I don't know where I put the brush for this specific brow gel. A lot of people say that they don't like this brow gel. I honestly feel like it's because of the way that they put the makeup on and like all the products they're using. I've also noticed that whenever I do use a brow gel, it always turns out better when I have like setting spray on and like setting powder and everything. So like the brows are set in stone. I think it usually gets flaky when you don't really set it and it just starts drying up. Like however, whenever you use this product, I highly recommend making sure that you have, you know, that you set it, you set your makeup in and everything like that. Just so it doesn't look so flaky. And whenever I'm doing my brows, I always like comb it out so that it just looks shaped. I feel my brows aren't looking cute right now because I haven't shaped them in a while. This is the Fenty Pro Filter Foundation. This stuff, y'all, I've been using her since I was in college and she has never failed me. Like I used to love Maybelline and I still do, but when I really want something that's like full coverage, like FULL coverage, like this is what I'm going to be using. Like there's really nothing like this product. And I'm also using the color 420 and I just go ahead and blend out all of my makeup. I'm using the brush from It Cosmetics as well. I don't know what brush it is. It says number 7, so it's the conceal and all over duo brush. But I don't use this end, honestly. I only use it for the foundation. I actually used to love using the Milani foundation brush, but I think they stopped making it because I can't find it anywhere anymore. Ever since I bought it like my first year of college or like my last year of high school, I stayed with that brush, y'all. Like that brush, like bro. Next we're using this Hourglass Vanish Concealer. This packaging and this product is so tea. Like if I'm gonna pick anything I could wear and buy over and over and over again, it would be this concealer. It's just so good. This is in the color Maple. I had the travel size for a few months. Honestly, what did I buy? I think I bought it around my birthday. And that little travel size lasted me like a whole like 6 months. Like maybe even 8 months. So I feel like this is gonna last me a very long time. So I just put my concealer in all the high points of my face and under my eye just because I like my eyes to look like they're awake. Like she woke up, she's here, she's not sleeping. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm actually gonna use this dual-sided Real Techniques powder sponge. So I take the powder puff side, and I dip it into my setting powder and just have it ready because whenever I'm blending out my concealer, I don't like to look up or down or anything like that. Or I don't like looking around because I don't want my makeup to crease. So I'm gonna take my Real Cosmetics. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques concealer brush and go ahead and start blending out. Wait, actually no, what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. I like to do bronzer before concealer just because I like the way it ends up blending out. And I also put bronzer on the depths of my cheek and all the places where I contour as well. So this contour stick literally had the same one for maybe like 2 years, y'all. Isn't that crazy? It literally has not ran out, or maybe it's expired. I don't know, girl. See how my face already looks like that's, yeah. This is in the color Monarch, and I've had this for maybe 20 years at this point. Okay, now it's time to blend out our concealer. Make sure that when you blend out your concealer, you have the powder puff ready, and make sure that you look up or straight ahead so your under eyes do not crease because we don't want to be looking like that. This is my first time ever really using a concealer brush. Not my first time ever, but like my first time in a while actually even purchasing or using a concealer brush to blend out my concealer, blend out my makeup. I still always just use like the Real Techniques like blending brush just for like everywhere, but it's like there's certain brushes for certain parts of your face for a reason. And I'm using the sponge side of this powder puff to blend out my concealer or where it may not be blended because of the brush. I want it to be a seamless blend. And then we're gonna take the powder side of this puff. As you can see, I really did not look down or up or anything. I'm just looking straight ahead or looking up just so I can make sure the powder sits into all the right places. my eyes, my under eyes do kind of crease up. That's okay, sure, but for the most part, this does actually work. See how like it's blended so well. Now that we have all that set, we're gonna use the powder as well. Just set every other part of our face. Okay, now it's time for my favorite part, which is contour. I actually had someone ask me do I use like contour, or no, they asked me if I use bronzer. Girl, I don't even know the difference between contour and bronzer realistically, especially as a black woman. I don't really see the reason why I need bronzer, or why we would even really use bronzer at all. I've always just used contour and called it a day. I never really sought out a bronzer. I always just contour just because I feel like that's what works for me. I also just love the way contour like literally contours your face. Okay, now we're gonna go, I was gonna use this Merit Beauty blush, but I might use this It Cosmetics blush. I feel like it's giving more of a spring vibe. And this is a very cream blush. I'm gonna only go in with it so it's lightly because it's very pigmented. Whenever I'm doing my blush, I always smile just so I can make sure I get the apples of my cheek. And lastly, we're gonna do our eyebrows. We're using that Morphe brow pencil. I got this maybe a few days ago during the Ulta sale. It was really cheap, but it's also super effective. Whenever I'm filling my brows now, I just try to do it ever so slightly. I try to avoid making my brows look like they did in 2016, where they look like the Nike check mark. So I do them very, very lightly. They look very natural, you know, they just look like they were filled. And that's usually the look that I'm always going for. Now it's time for setting spray. I'll be using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I've been loving the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I just ran out and I have to go re-up soon. So that's what we're gonna do soon. I've been using this setting spray since, I don't even know how long, y'all, since I was in college too. All these products are things that I honestly really like that I've been using for a really long time. I'm gonna do 2 layers because I'm gonna be out and about all day today. So my makeup really does not move. Lastly, we're gonna do our lashes. Y'all, I'm soaked in the setting spray. Did it even touch my face? We're gonna do our lashes. I'm using these naked lashes. These have been my favorite as well recently. I'm using the dual blue. I've always used the green one, but it's what they had in stores, so I picked it up. I actually have to go downstairs and make some coffee after this. So I'm not gonna take my pins out until I come back upstairs. I'm gonna do this off camera because y'all, I don't know how to do lashes on camera. So if I'm up in the camera, that's why. Why does it look, yeah, we're gonna use a different pair of lashes. See, this is why I can't do this on camera with y'all. Y'all making me nervous. Okay, let's do this off camera. I'll be right back. When I'm done with my lashes, it's time for me to do a lip, and it's time for me to take the curls out. Okay, y'all, so the makeup is on, it's done. We're gonna go ahead and do our lip combo, and then we can be out of here. Before I do my lips, I always wipe it down just so that my lips aren't super glossy. And we're using this Costa's lip liner. And then we're gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Velvet Lipstick. And then we're gonna layer it with this Kosas lip oil. Okay, that's the makeup. Should we go ahead and take out the pins? Okay. Or should I wait till I get there to take the pins out? Part of me wants to just wait till I get to where I'm going to take the pins out. Part of me really wants to wait. Okay, y'all. We're gonna put the pins back in. I'm going somewhere important and I just need to make sure I look on 1000, honestly. So we're gonna keep these pins in. I hope you guys enjoyed my makeup routine. I'll make sure to have the finished makeup look as well. I'll film it on my phone just so I can see what I look like after I had everything done and had my hair down. But that's it, that's the makeup routine. If there's anything you want to try out, I have it linked in the description box. But yeah, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.